So imagine compressing thousands of cat images into a cat essence recipe. With a VAE, you can sample from the recipe and get a new but realistic looking cat. So these are really used for image generation, anomaly detection, representation learning, and the strengths are that a VAE is actually more stable than a GAN, and it has a well-defined probability model, which is good for interpolation. Interpolation and control. The weaknesses are the outputs sometimes blurrier compared to GANs. So basically, depending on the image that you're trying to produce, you could use either one and then compare them and output the most clear representation of what you're looking for. So what are some of the industries that are really most affected right now? Well, first of all, healthcare innovations. And generative AI doesn't just accelerate clinical trials by simulating patient responses. It improves the efficiency of drug testing and development processes. So if you could imagine you're working for a pharmaceutical company and you're trying to come up with a new drug, well, generative AI might be a valuable tool depending on the complexity and specific situation that you're trying to address. Financial forecasting, this is where I find it the most interesting, because when you're investing, you always want to try to make sure that you're investing in something that has short and long-term gains associated with it. Well, what generative AI does is they enhance that predictive analytics, right? So if you were paying, let's say, a financial planner or a stockbroker, and they're trying to get you to invest in a particular stock, whether they're doing it or not, you have access to tools with predictive analytics. So, here it says allowing financial institutions, but also individuals to anticipate market trends and adjust their strategy appropriately. Not that it takes the guesswork out of investing, but it certainly reduces the risk substantially. And then, of course, creative content generation. And this is a blessing and a curse, because one of the things that I've seen over my lifetime, and I've always been involved in music since I was probably 9 or 10 years old, what I always really admired about an artist would be their creativity and their talent. Here, you have a machine doing it for you. Even before this, there was something called auto tuning. So if a singer was recording a song and they were singing out of tune, there was a machine, and it can even be used live and in concert. There was a machine that would automatically correct that out of tune portion of the song and fix it.